Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Welcome or welcome back to 24 Days of Comfort, casual tea time check-in every day until Christmas, where we slow down, we hang out, we talk about a bunch of things. It's day 22, which is crazy to me. And today I'm going to do my makeup as I talk about my goals for 2026. But before we do that, let's do our cozy check-in. So make sure that you are comfortable. I'm gonna move around a little. And then when you're ready, let's take a deep breath together. We're gonna breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Releasing tension in the head, in the neck, the jaw, the shoulders, the arms, the back, the belly, the hips, the pelvis, the legs, the knees, to the lower legs, and all the way down to your toes. And then, is there anything that you need right now? Do you want to grab a hot drink? Do you want to use the bathroom? Get a blanket? Whatever you need. It's your you time, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. Thank you very much for joining me. Today, we're not having a tea from the Buka tea calendar because it's matcha, and I can't have green tea, so I've got my own tea here, and it's the Yogi tea in Relax. This has stuff in it. I don't know what it is. I have this new mug that I got from my friends, my old roommates. Shout out Jade Annaloes if you're watching. And I think it's so fun and beautiful. And I'm gonna drink out of this mug today. Okay, it's quite early in the morning, so if I look like a zombie, I just woke up. I did have breakfast, wash my face, brush my teeth, etc. So we're here. Physically, mentally, I'm still kind of, I don't know where, but it's okay. I'm gonna put my hair in a headband. Then as I do my makeup, we're gonna talk about the goals. I do have my planner for the new year here with me. It's a daily planner from the productivity method. I put a sticker in it that came from my friend Cozy Cabin ASMR and the gift that she sent me. If you remember me talking about the candle, she also gave me stickers. And I made a page here where I kind of put in a vision board for next year. I had one this past year in a frame, and I used to do that a lot, and I might still do that even using these same pictures. But this felt a little bit more easy for me right now. I currently also don't have a place for the big picture frame, so I'm not sure yet what I'll do with that. But here is my little vision board, and then I do have my goals written out. And I'm gonna talk about them as I get ready, and I hope I don't get makeup all over these pages because that would be very typical for me to do. First, I am going to get started with a primer. Currently, I'm using up this one. It's the NYX Plump Right Back primer. I do think the texture feels a bit nicer than the e.l.f. Power Grip because that one feels like you're putting glue on your face, and while it makes your makeup stay, the texture of applying it, just something about it doesn't feel right. And then I'm going to use my concealer, the True Match. What I am getting ready for, by the way, is online therapy, so I might not put on mascara because I don't know if I'll cry. But I woke up feeling pretty tired and I had a long work day yesterday, so odds are that I'll be crying. I do know myself. I really like the applicator, by the way, on these concealers. I completely forgot that they made them like this. Pretty good. I really like that they updated the packaging on these, though I do kind of miss the old shape of the True Match. It was very comparable to the NARS concealers. Felt more nostalgic. Anyway, then I use a Dirty Beauty blender. Don't tell anyone. And yeah, okay, let's talk about the goals. I have goals in different areas of my life, kind of like I explained in yesterday's video. But here in the journal, there is a page for goals, and it looks a little bit like this. This is what the goals for the month page looks like. But I made mine for the year as well, but you see that they already have the areas in your life sectioned off. We've got personal development, relationships, finances, health, attitude and mindset, and career and business. And I'm going to talk about a couple of them. I'll do some more base makeup. Why did I not blend out my chin concealer? Good morning. I was gonna do my contour. I wanted to say I'll do a little bit more base makeup so that we have a bit more makeup time together. Otherwise, I'm done in 3 minutes. I didn't really think that through. I'm gonna use my contour now. This is their Rare Beauty Happy Soul contour stick. I really like it. Okay, So, in the personal development department, my main goal is to move out. It's been my goal last year. This year I will freaking find something, one may hope, and preferably for at least a year or longer. I don't like the idea of moving around too much. Been there, done that. I want to go on vacation abroad. I don't know exactly what I want yet, what I'm feeling like. We'll have to see how I feel, but it is a goal. This is personal development in this category, but for my goals list in my notes app, I put these things under living and financial and experiences, kind of. But one of my goals is to listen to 12 new albums. I would like to consciously listen to more new music. I noticed that I just really miss my love for music, as in I still love music, etc. I'm just spending a lot less time on it, and I would like to make more time for it. So I've set a goal to listen to a new album every month of the year. So by the end of the year, I'll have listened to 12 new albums front to back. So if you have any recommendations of albums that you think I must listen to next year, let me know. Because odds are it could become a lot more in the year, of course. But I just thought, let's be gentle. Then, because I explained this yesterday, I did not reach the goals of going to the movie theater and going to concerts because of all the health stuff and anxiety around that. I want to at least go to the movies once and go to one concert. It's just been so long and I do miss it, so it's on the goals list. Then I want to plant my own veggies and harvest them this year. I want to learn how to garden. Is that how you say it in English? I want to learn gardening. I want to learn how to garden. Okay. I want to learn because in my ideal future life, I can be pretty self-sufficient. And so if I want to start working towards those things, it's a good place to start. One vegetable, probably a courgette or a cucumber or a pumpkin. That could be fun. I have a friend who is into gardening and I'm seeing him this weekend. I'm gonna ask him for some advice on where to start. I could also start with herbs, but I think it would be more fun to get a vegetable. And then a goal. This is not really a measurable goal. I do like it when goals can be smart in the way that they are formulated, but I don't always do that because I just don't like it. So with some, I'm a little bit more vague, or it's more of an intention, but it's in the goals list on this page. But I want to stay creative. It's a personal development goal. Stay creative and productive. That's a really important one for me too. And then I also want to treat myself to a spa visit again, because I did that this year for the first time on my own and I loved it. I might even do it before the end of the year, but it's a goal for 2026 as well. I feel like it's very worth the money. Then for relationships, I would like to open myself up to date again a bit more. I've been doing that more towards the end of the year. I think this past year I went on 3 dates. One was in January and I think 2 were in October, or 1 was in October, 1 was in November, something like that. And my goal is to go on 2 dates next year. I'm being really gentle because I'm not really a big dater and 2 dates should be fine. I love meeting new people though, so I have a good feeling about it. It'll be fine. Continue to work on a positive relationship with myself. I mean, I'm in therapy, I'm doing the work, and I want to continue to do the work, so it's more of a keep it up type of goal. Continue to invest in friendships by making plans, even though they might not always go through because of health. Not letting the fear of it's not going through stop me from making plans, because that's been a big thing this year. And also, this ties into the living situation, but I want to live closer to friends so that we can kind of get into more of a routine of seeing each other more. I want to be more involved in their lives and I want them to be more involved in my life, and so I want to move closer to them. So that's kind of a relationship goal, kind of a living situation goal. I'm getting kind of nervous about sharing this publicly, that I want to do these things, because I'm afraid that they don't happen. I forgot to put on cream blush, but I already put powder on my face. I'll just do a powder blush, whatever. I'm gonna use Benefit Shelly blush, and I used, well, you know about this product by now, the Charlotte Tilbury powder. So yeah, those are my relationship goals. I have some financial goals, but I'm not going to talk about those. I will say that I would like to do 2 slow buy to low buy type of months, but I'm still researching that. And when I would want to do that, it's something that I want to dabble into this year and not have any subscriptions that I'm not using. So just to have a good hard look at my finances again. I try to do that semi-regularly, but sometimes it just kind of slips to the background, I guess, fades to the background. Career and business goals. I would like to reach 100,000 subscribers on my ASMR channel. This was kind of a goal last year, but we made it to 95,000, which I think is very, very close and very cool. I do have quite a good feeling that we will reach 100,000 before the end of 2026. I hope to be kind of over 100,000. I would love to hit that milestone. I am really proud of the community that we built there and the time and energy that I put into that channel. So I don't know, reaching 100,000 subscribers for me really feels like to my teenage self a pat on the shoulder of like, I'm so thankful that I grew over the fear of what people might think of me. Like, I still struggle with that. Sometimes I've talked about that in previous videos in this series as well, but not to the point where I actually don't do the things I love. I'm just so proud of what I've accomplished. So I think it will be a really cool milestone. Because 14-year-old me, if I told her that I was going to have a community this large at some point, I would probably pee myself. I don't know. This is the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Enlighten. I really like this one. This will last me, I guess, 3 years or something, because I'm just using little drops every time. I have no idea how long that'll give me, but I'm guessing a couple years. Then I do have a subscriber goal for this channel, but I'm not going to talk about that because this is kind of like my hobby channel and I wanted to kind of do its own thing and not focus on that too much. I will say that making these videos on here really made my love grow even bigger for this channel. And again, the community feeling that I'm feeling and your sweet comments and what you're sharing with me and the support is just, it's really, really fun to kind of, I don't know, it's just fun to have a separate channel that isn't ASMR. And then I want to get my Yoga Nidra certificate. I'm following a Yoga Nidra teacher training, 100 hours, and I just haven't completed the course yet. It's all self-study, go at your own pace, and that's fallen to the background a bit the past couple months, so I would like to pick that up again and get my certificate this year. That'll be exciting. And then I've got some other work goals that I'm not going to be talking about, but those are the public ones. Then for attitude and mindset, I have continued to trust in the wisdom of my body and intuition, which is something that I'm really working on and also is part of my Sankalpa in Yoga Nidra. If you know, you know. Continuing therapy, wearing fun clothes that make me feel good, allowing myself to be seen and to take up space, act from a place of love, go at my own pace, and spend more offline time. So this is more of an intention setting type of space for me in attitude and mindset. I don't really want to set measurable goals for my mindset. I don't know. I think that this is very hustle culture based. I mean, the creator of this planner is also very much in the hustle culture, has multiple companies, etc. I get it, but that's not really for me. And then for health, I would like to stay consistent in exercising and doing yoga. I have a complicated relationship to the gym right now, and I would like to go more often, but that is very health dependent for me as well. So right now it's not really a thing. It's not like January 1st I'm gonna be at the gym, but it is a goal for the year to change my relationship to exercise a little, because I do feel like I have the time and space and a bit more energy for it. So this is the Fenty Beauty gloss in Pink Dragonfly. I really like it. It's on my floor right now, but that's fine. Oh, and then I also have a goal to plan ahead a bit more when it comes to doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, etc. I don't think I'm particularly bad at planning those, but it's nice to know it a bit further in advance, because sometimes I'm a bit last minute and then I go to the dentist when I already know I have a cavity. It's nice to still get checkups. Good self-care. So for the exercising, I'm hoping that yoga can be once a week, and then once a week I can at least go on a long walk, and then once a month go to the gym, preferably more, but I'll start probably at the once a month. I like to implement habits one at a time and slowly so I can kind of feel it out. Those are my goals for the next year. I found it really hard because this year just went so differently with health stuff and it made me a bit nervous. And I do think a lot of the goals are kind of, for me, it feels like more of a keep this up, you know, type of goal. And I think that that's good. In my vision board, the pictures kind of coexist with the goals, but some of them don't have a written out goal, but we've got moving here, we've got spending more time offline, the gardening, the yoga nidra, friends. But I would also kind of like to go on a little work getaway. I can work remote and I would like to take advantage of that opportunity. I haven't really done that yet abroad, so I would like to take advantage of that. Meditation, creative space, hopefully have my own creative space in a new place that I'll live. Here I have a cool woman holding a sign that says, I want clothes that last a lifetime. And this for me is about continuing to learn more about sustainability, making conscious choices, and also investing in things that I would use for life. And that also ties into my goal of wearing clothes that I feel good in. Since I deleted social media, I feel a lot more distance from trends, and I'm very excited about that. Though I don't think there's anything wrong with the trend or buying something that is more trendy and having something that is more temporary. I mean, it's life, you gotta have fun, you know? I'm not here trying to yuck anyone's yum. It's just that I would like to learn more about that the next year and continue to make more conscious decisions. So I wanted to put it on my vision board so that I have that reminder of what I'm doing it for, why I'm doing it. And I also would love to continue to read a lot, read out at cafes, work in cafes and more in public instead of spending a lot of time at home. I am just very curious to see how this year is gonna go because I know that I have many different interests and I'm really figuring out where I want to put my time and energy towards. And if that is going to continue to be YouTube or if it's the youth work, if I want to take a course maybe, how my health is going to improve and change. And I don't know, I do feel quite excited for the year ahead and to see how it unfolds. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope that you enjoyed. Definitely let me know what some of your goals are. I'm going to give you a forehead kiss and I will gladly see you tomorrow.